Hello, this is Cop. I'm just going over a cool peach thing I found yesterday. It's still super new, so I don't have the muscle memory for all the things I necessarily would like to show in this video, and I also can't tell you definitively how good this is. I can say it looks really cool. um, so that's a plus. I don't have a definite name for this right now. I'm right now just calling this float canceled slide off because you're canceling slide off with float to be actionable quickly and grounded. Um, so I mostly in this video just want to show how to do this. And I'm going to show how to do it first by just going frame by frame through this recording just to show the inputs and what's going on in each part of it. So first we dash attack. This is the setup I'm showing in this clip. And during the dash attack, we're holding forward, Z, and jump. We're holding Z to buffer light shield and forward to buffer angling the light shield. We're holding jump to buffer float. I'm not going to fully go into how buffer float mechanics work, but basically Peach can buffer float in a lot of situations, and if we get pushed off, we'll instantly go into float. So we're holding those three buttons, blah, 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 blah. And now she is going to hit our shield, pressing Z a million times. Okay, she hits our shield and we go through some lag here. The lag we go through here is called hit lag or shield hit lag. And importantly, this is pretty important, both attacker and defender go through this. So this isn't like shield stun where only the defender goes through and gives the attacker an advantage. This is more just like an animation thing that the game has when you hit somebody to just show the move has some oomph. So we go through hit lag, and then we're suddenly in the air. So we never go through shield stun in the setup because we get pushed off. So you notice I'm still holding jump and Z and forward, and I hold these good many frames more than I actually need to, so I could have been faster here. But then I release those, and then if we go to my action, I'm in wait here, and then I am actionable. I dash immediately. So basically, this is a way to nil. We're no impact landing out of this situation. I don't know if we would still be in shield stun here, but this is significantly better than shield dropping in a similar equivalent spot because we don't go through shield stun, which we're just getting more frames to attack Sheik with. And also now we have access to dashing, so we now have way more horizontal range than if we were shield dropping. Too long didn't read. How do you do this? You just the simple way is you just dash attack. You hold jump, Z, and forward. And then after you go through hit lag frames on shield, you just release those, and then you'll land. That's it. It's not that complicated. You do have to hold float for at least a frame, so you do land on platform. If you don't hold float at least a frame after hit lag, you'll just fall through the platform. But yeah, that's how you do this. And it's not that hard, and it's pretty dang good. I'm not sure exactly how good it is, but it's definitely good. Okay, so I don't want to ramble too much in this video, but dash attack obviously isn't the best setup in a lot of situations for this. I want to say what the two best options for setting this up is almost definitely wave dashing, and then during the wave dash holding Z and jump, and then teeter canceling, which I haven't practiced, but I think should be good and will work in a lot of situations. Why this one setup kind of sucks a little bit is because once you get to the edge, you do have to angle out. So that adds some time to setting it up. What I think is almost definitely the best setup for this, if I had to guess, is teeter canceling an FC aerial. I almost don't even want to demonstrate this because it's weird. Okay, it's weird because you're inputting the FC aerial with Z, which I'm personally not used to, and then you release float obviously to, float cancel the aerial, but then you press jump again after releasing float to set up the buffer, once you teeter cancel and have light shield and jump buffered. Um, why I think this is better than the wave dash setup is, one, it has hitbox, but two, you often can do this and like just instantly hold forward, so there's not the lag holding forward. Let me see if I can do this. I think I got it there. I'm not totally sure. I honestly suck at it. Like, this is something you'd have to specifically practice to set up. But I think that's probably the best setup for it if you're using it in like neutral in this way against something like Sheik. I do think this is best against Sheik. Not to say it doesn't have utility against other characters, but like Sheik doesn't have any multi-hit moves to make this. Unlike Fox, Fox upper bodies this. So I think Sheik is the top tier that is like has really limited options countering this potentially. I do want to also talk about Marth Killer using this, and it's kind of I feel like this could be a whole separate video, and again I can't say too much because like it's hard to analyze how good this is at this state. I will say while the like down smash there looks insane, I think the Nair is actually just probably better. It just is. It's an option that covers so many Marth angles, timings. It just covers so much stuff that it makes Marth have to choose a particular set of counterplay options to like even create mix-ups. Which I was messing with this earlier. Marth does have, but like a lot of his mix-ups are more just making it hard for Peach to react to what's happening. I think he does have a few mix-ups, but like, yeah, I think this is a good enough option that like it's worth looking into, investing time in. It's sort of like an option that Marth just has to play around, which is really good because Marth's recovery is so strong. It's good having an option strong enough that like Marth just has to change his entire recovery around it. And it's also obscure and arcane and weird. So yeah, that could be its whole separate video. I just don't feel like I can get into it without saying way too much. But like, yeah, I think it's also worth looking into using here. And here, like dash attack is often just like totally fine to set this up because like either you just like did a rinse and repeat and there's plenty of time to dash attack, or like you're just trying to get to the ledge and like dash attack, while not optimal, is not going to be too slow or anything. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly get that video out on how to do this and like what the rough things to use it for are. Alright, thanks, bye.